I'm anxiously awaiting.
Any Canadian friends who went to French school here? Sorry, Brian.
I'm just anxiously awaiting Norm's TikTok video, dance video next.
Oh. Yes. Welcome to everybody out on YouTube. Thanks for joining us today.
No.
Welcome everybody on YouTube. I want to know, is there anybody who, if I say Agaguk, anybody know who that is? See who went to French Canadian school.
Is that a Norse god? That's not a Norse god, is it?
No. Oui, Karina. Vous savez, Monsieur Agaguk? No, he was an Inuit. There was a book that they made us read in grade school. Almost everybody read it too. I don't know why, but he lost his nose.
Oh. Frostbite? Or a wolf?
Just a hard life.
Just a hard life, okay.
Actually, I don't remember how Agaguk lost his nose.
Je ne les connais pas. So here we go. Still looking a little weak here. Looks like they're going to go. Is it going to go red on the day? There was a question about Square a little earlier here. We look at Square daily. Sense will be a good swing. Let's take a look.
Is it polar bear? Hans says it's a polar bear.
Square on the daily.
It is pretty strong. Has had a very strong day today, and it actually started strong just on a weak tape. Having said that, there is a double top back in middle of October here, 193.50, 192.30, or 193, I should say, where we rolled over. And then we just punched through the 200. Now we're pulled back, and I don't know. It's not the prettiest chart, that's for sure. I'd just be thinking it might be a good continuation move. So Lee is looking like it's going to try to get back up here. It's getting above the 9 moving average on the 2-minute chart.
I tried to look it up, so I actually have no idea how Agaguk lost his nose. I just remember that from the story.
Yeah.
Trying to find a reversal trade I can take while I'm just hanging on to my last few shares of CCL. Let's see if it does anything. I think I'll get out of it if it goes any higher.
What's kind of interesting, I'm just looking at the indexes, and SPY has rolled over a little bit, obviously, from where it was. But the index that's standing out here that's still green is the IWM, which was not green when we started the day. Qs went green during the day, but now they're solidly in the red again. So it's just been a day of money rotating in and out of indexes. It's really, I would say it's challenging to figure out where things are going.
Everybody's repositioning.
Buying the dip was the play. It was certainly one thing you could have done this morning on just about any index. Financials, Jared says, are the du jour trade. Let's just take a look at the candles at a glance here. Kind of lots of inside days. Yeah, lots of inside days today. Communications, tech, industry. Yeah, they're all. XLE has had a pretty decent day, and the financials, they're off their highs yesterday, but I would say, if anything, energy has been the place to be. I know XLE was red when we started the day. It's green now. Huh.
Just gone long here. My buddy Apple.
Microsoft or Apple?
Apple.
Yeah, it could be putting in a bit of a double bottom there.
That's what I'm hoping.
I had both of them up here on my 1 minute chart. As you were talking about a reversal, I was like, I wonder which one he's going to go for. I got AMD too, but I know AMD's Harvol's so low today. I know you probably don't want to be trading that.
Yeah, it's I don't mind that so much on AMD, but it's been very choppy today. I did trade it off the open, but I didn't get any good trades on it, so I just sort of moved on for the day. But this Apple not going anywhere. I was hoping for a quick jump up. 119.61 is my entry. If it, I might just take it off if it drops back to that. I'm mere pennies away from it. Here we go. This is better. Let's go.
Here's that push up.
Just take like a tiny 10% off here, just in case. And now that we're comfortable, let's go Apple. Let's go see some VWAP.
Yes.
Donkey Kong, high of day. Yes, it is. That was quite a pullback on DKNG, and a push back up. That's quite something.
That is. That's a what? Almost $1 pullback on Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Almost.
SQ looks to be pushing up too. Going back up. Apple trade seems to be working nicely. Spies.
Yeah, it's stalled here a little more than I had wanted.
Spies back above the VWAP though, pushing up.
Yeah, take another 10% off here.
So Mo, yes, there's a couple different ones that are out there. You won't find it entitled High of Day Breakout Strategies. John's webinar on Successes of a New Trader. I think that's the title of his, that he talks about that. And then he also talks about it in his Trading One Strategy webinar.
I need your help, Brian. Come on, giddy up. Let's go. Go to Papa.
Yeah. Earnings that we have this afternoon it's pretty light on earnings. I was surprised, but the big one that's there is our NEO. So at 4:15, that should be an interesting to watch. Lazy Boy, which we don't normally trade, pay signs in Forex. So.
Yeah, you're right. There's really nothing other than NEO.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, we have target, low, and that's about it for tomorrow. But target and low can both trade sometimes depending on what their earnings news is. So I'll be taking a look
generally
at
the
them.
only time we trade those. Yeah, the only time we trade them are earnings, because that's, usually the only times they move. So we'll see. Apley, you're not doing much here.
Nope.
I can, taking my 20% off, I can pay Brian back for his burger, and go get myself a drink at the bar. But
Well drink or top shelf drink?
I guess it depends where the bar is. In Manhattan, definitely it's more like where we had the meetup than where we went for old fashions.
Oh, okay. Very distinct difference.
Here in my town, in my town, I can pretty much go to the best bar in the city and get a good drink. So. At the end of the bottle, they're all yelling whiskey. Cold fashioned? I don't know what that is. So no, I guess I've never had one.
A cold fashion. Never heard of that.
No, sounds made up. Slushy old fashioned.
Slushy.
That sounds wrong.
Oh,
That sounds wrong.
that might be painful on the stomach.
Yeah, they give you one of those brain freezes.
Oh,
Good. Last thing I want is to have brain freeze while drinking whiskey. Seems wrong. On many darn it, Apple.
we got Zoom. Let's take a look at Zoom. John, have you been watching Zoom today at all? It's back up near the VWAP.
All right, I'm out. Apple. Oh, well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, I was surprised today, John. Roku's spread wasn't too bad at the open. I normally see that spread at like 40, 50 cents. It was down 15, 20 cents today.
Oh, Boeing. Boeing still upsets me. I actually got filled below the candle, and to this moment, when I click on the candle, it says the low of the candle is 2 cents above where I actually got filled. I don't understand that. That's not supposed to be possible.
Now I understand why you're upset.
Yeah, it's really upsetting me. Like, every time I look at the candle, it says the low here was $98.13, but I look at my fill and I got filled at $98.11, and and my arrow's on the candle. I don't understand. I'm very angry. The weird thing is that the candles surrounding it were never got that low either. So it's like, how did I get filled there? Anyways.
I never thought BA would make the run up to 210 today, or to 211.
Well, neither did I.
Neither
did I. But I mean, it would have been okay if it just did it. And I looked and said, "Oh, it did it." What's painful is that I was in the trade. And I somehow got stopped out below the candle, which my entry was actually below the candle, right? Like, so that's the thing that's really annoying me. So obviously I moved my stop to break even too soon, but I shouldn't have been stopped out. Like, it's just so frustrating, especially being that I took like 40 cents on my partial and then got stopped out and missed a $10 run.
Yep.
$12. Oh.
Yeah. I took everything off early, and now I look at it and like, But that goes to the psychology, right? As long as you stick to your plan and you get what you planned on getting, who cares if it runs after that?
Well, green is green.
I agree.
Blind. Could have been a red trade, I guess. Doesn't make it any less frustrating, though. It used to help me get fit. I did a lot of push-ups after that. Just to work out the anger. Exactly.
That's an awesome trade, Jennifer, on BA.
It's funny because it went up like $3 or $4, and I dropped and did some push-ups, and then I said, I'm gonna do 5 push-ups for every $1. Then I was getting pissed that I had to do all these push-ups.
So it was
I thought I'd do another 10 or 15 push-ups, right? Well, that didn't work out so well. But anyways, you're gonna be swole, yeah, exactly. That was my midday. See, now you know what happens behind the scenes when I'm not on the microphone. I'm here busy like trying to make myself get angry. I'm doing push-ups with my. I showed you guys before my old. Whoop. Where am I? Here I am. See my old push-up bars. They're right here. I got them. They're not very far. I found that doing push-ups with push-up bars is really hard because you go so much lower. I mean, when you're just on your hands on the ground, you can only go as low as the ground. But when you have push-up bars, you can go lower than.
Man, BA's making a run up towards its high again. Man.
DKNG up here at highs again. Did a little pullback. Still hanging out. Obviously, I should have gone long AMD. That would have been the better trade, as it looks now. Could have taken it about the same time. Well, I would have been in a couple minutes earlier. This is the original Apple trade. All right. Well, what do we? Oh my god. We have 12 minutes left.
12 minutes. Donkey Kong BA. Those look like the two pushing right now. Yep, 1 minute.
1 minute warning. I'm gonna change that. I think. Can I make it like less than minute increments? I'm not sure. It'd be nice to get like a 30-second warning. I can only do it by minute.
Here goes DKNG.
I really want to short Microsoft, but I don't want to do it into that 10-minute warning because I've been stuck before. So,
I got about 5 seconds.
Yeah, here we go. Well, in this case, short would have worked out. Dropped 30 cents there, and no big price action here. Yeah, oh, here it is. Here it comes. Took a minute for them to settle accounts. Well, obviously I should have been short Microsoft. Well, I missed that opportunity. At least I was right. It looked short.
So pull up today's member trade of the day, which goes out to OTC for their trade on AMC of all things, theater trade. So it's a little small. Say that again, Peter. So it began in the pre-market.
People keep trading AMC, but AMC doesn't like it. I always look at it and I'm like, it doesn't move much, but people are getting good trades on it.
Yeah. So he got in during the pre-market. Kind of saw the pre-market high of day kind of range it was going, and he calls this the pop and fail strategy, where it popped up and then failed, took a short, got some good partials through the pre-market, and then got the big drop at the beginning of the market. After that 5 minute down to the 200 EMA, took about half off. Then later in the day, about 11:30, decided to add into the trade again. Took another partial at a cam pivot point, which is that solid green line, S2 that Thor's been talking about. And then he set up a trailing stop loss, and he's holding for a break of $3. So if we take a look at AMC now, we can see whether it's pretty ugly looking right now at $3. So let's take a look at it.
Oh, that is ugly.
However, he did get the break of the $3. So
Wow, that is a very disgusting chart.
yes, that is
That's
just
totally rude.
terrible right here. But excellent risk management and trade management throughout the day. So if you'd like a chance to earn the member trade of the day and then compete for the member trade of the week, go ahead, mark up your posts of your best trade, tag at Bearable Traders, at MikeB_BBT, at NormBBT. Use the hashtags BBT Family, Day Trading, and Stock Market. The winner will be announced in the BBT's Monday closing show and Twitter. Every day on the Closing Bell show. Today we have Thor talking about the where, the when, and the how on level 2. And this will be in the chat room. And you can utilize the link the direct access link that you got earlier this morning to access it. If the website is back up and functioning properly, it will be in the webinar room. But as of now, it will be in the chat room. So plan on that.
Yeah.
Next week, we have Eamon talking about how to trade momentum. And again, all of our success webinars have moved to Tuesday instead of Wednesday, because now we have psychology going on Wednesday. And this week we'll have Nada, who will be talking about cultivating equanimity. Oh, I almost got it. I'll get it one day on the first try. But she'll be talking about that. The following week, we won't have anything the day before Thanksgiving because, well, I'm sure you all will be doing something for Thanksgiving other than sitting in front of your computer. So, and then we'll have Kreda, who will come back December 9th on Wednesday for us. And we may have one or two other psychology sessions before that. But right now, this is what we have scheduled. If you'd like to pick up Andrew's book in Spanish, it's available on Amazon, and it's also available in audio.
Diddly-doo. So we're getting a little pop on the SPY.
Yes. Look at that AMC. Ooh. Algo.
Look at that AMC.
Please stop that.
Kind
That
of-
is not.
What does that look like? It kind of looks like Kind of looks like one of those. Yeah, Zach. Kind of looks like one of those scary bridges you walk on. Across the valley of death. That's pretty good.
So,
That is a scary.
Interesting.
so Mr. T, those are computers trading on AMC. Anytime you see this, where it's trading within a penny, that is computers fighting computers.
They're having
Duel of
an
death.
electron argument, basically.
So we're having a yeah. So SPY's coming up a bit, and the IWM's selling off. It's been quite an interesting day here. Oh, look at this! XLE is strong into the close. It's getting some interest as we move and groove. Yeah, XLE is really popping up here. That's interesting.
It is doing a push, isn't it? Late into the close.
Yeah, Neo's coming back up here. No, that's
What a
short
surprise.
selling.
Neo always seems to come up into the close.
It's right back at the view app here. Yeah, there we go. There she goes. There she blows.
Actually, Mr. T, you may be smarter than an algo, but the reality is that doesn't matter. If you're trading them, they are 1,000,000 billion times faster. So you'll still get outplayed.
And they have more money than you,
Yep.
I'm
I
guessing.
mean, I'm a lot smarter than a fly. I still can't catch it. So
Whew. Peter, I hope there's nobody out there that's going to dispute that.
well,
I
which
can't
part?
get out. Yeah, exactly. Which part?
Neo looks like it's hanging out around VWAP going into earnings.
Mm.
Everybody.
Yeah. So so Neo reports here end of today, doesn't it?
Yes,
This is
4:15.
the day.
This is
Aha.
the day.
This is the day. This is the day.
This is it. Yeah, this should be interesting to see what. I kind of have to think that nobody's expecting a lot from Neo. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be some magnitude of loss that will leave people wondering why it's trading at this level. But then it'll pop up.
You're thinking negative thoughts here.
No, I'm just thinking, I just can't see them. Well, they're obviously not going to post a profit, and that's a given. It's just how bad is the loss going to be? Oh,
And
there we go.
there's the
There's
bell.
dinger.
Ding, ding, ding.
The dinger. So when does Neo actually report?
4:15.
Perfect.
Okay.
We got a little bit of time. We got a couple.
Yes.
enough time to probably complete my journal. Maybe not. Maybe
No,
not.
little journal. At least screenshotting you should be able to get done.
I tried to.
So have we got anything reporting at the moment? Let's just hear what the squawk guy has to say. Oh, yeah, Illinois is closing their casinos.
Yeah, I was watching. I like to watch poker. I've been watching poker. People have been posting their video vlogs of poker, and it just amazes me that they're still playing poker in casinos. They've put up all these plexiglass partitions on the on the tables,
Yeah.
which look ridiculous to me. But I don't understand it because there's big holes because they're still playing with the same cards that they're trading amongst themselves and the chips. Like it's all placebo. You're not really doing it. I mean, you're stopping somebody from sneezing on you. That's it.
Well, unless you're, I guess, as long as you're keeping your hands off your face, you're okay. And you're washing up after.
Yeah, but they're like these video blogs I'm watching. Like these guys typically are sitting at a table for 4 to 8 hours. I don't think it's happening. Anyway,
Peter, I can hear the skepticism in your voice.
I'm so cynical, eh?
Yeah.
There was a good thing on the TV the other day from our provincial health official, and she was saying that she said, we can set all the regulations we want. What matters most to the spread is what we actually do. So if people just did the right thing, we wouldn't have to set any rules and regulations at all. But they're not, so we're trying. But it doesn't matter. It just matters what people do, not what we as officials say. So.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, it's a funny thing in this world, I find, because we're all desperate to get back to normalcy, but we're not willing, as a society, to suffer a little more of significant pain to get back to the normalcy. Like Taiwan, they had a concert the other day. They had like outdoor. Music festivals. I was watching a video of music festivals happening in Taiwan. 0 cases of COVID because they shut her down so hard that it's basically been sort of eliminated within the population. They're still not allowing international travel. But,
right.
So, rant over. But it's just I find it.
Excuse me. It is strange, isn't it?
We are odd people.
Lots of strange times we live in.
It comes to society. That's.
Mm-hmm. Peter
Enzo.
Have a good day, Enzo.
See you. All right. So Neo's moving up a little bit here.
Getting some big pops. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Lots of volume.
It's sinking. Oh, it's going up.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Up, down. Oh, here we go. It's going higher. Oh, now it's going lower.
It's trading inside. What is it gonna do? What is it gonna do?
Yeah, what's it gonna do?
Yeah, they're
Oh, it's going higher.
Dan out on YouTube. Nothing else of interest with earnings other than Neo today. So that's what we're watching.
Here it goes.
We're waiting for it.
Nobody knows what it's gonna do next. It looks like it's gonna.
Nobody knows.
Looks like it's gonna head lower, but I would bet on it.
Yeah, but there's the people that are in the know that have the are trading early because they know the results, and then you get the public announcement of the results. And then we're going to see the weird price actions.
Let me pull up Zinga here real quick. Thought I pulled up Zinga out, but I guess I didn't.
Ooh.
Neo's dropping.
Yeah. I took it a bit short here. I'm covering.
And large close.
Covering here.
What? I'm the guy who doesn't play earnings?
Yeah. Well,
Neo beat.
officially it's over. Officially it's
Neo
over.
beat their numbers. So they beat on revenue and they beat on sales.
Revenue is
As you said, Brian, they did lose money, but they lost less money than
$3 million
expected.
US dollars.
That's always good to
Shares of
lose less
Neo,
money.
dropping now 44.
And
38.
their Q4 deliveries, it says they delivered 16,500 to 17,000 vehicles.
They don't know for
Didn't we
sure.
see
They've
something?
lost.
Yeah.
They lost a few thousand vehicles somewhere.
Yeah, maybe they lost 500.
Yeah, we have no idea where they
Did
are.
we see something where they delivered like 5,500, or was that for the month of October? Maybe.
I thought that was for a
Shares
quarter.
going below $44.
Okay, I thought so too.
It must have been a ship.
Yeah.
A ship must have gotten lost in a storm somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're self-driving vehicles. They just drove themselves away.
They drove off. Yeah.
They escaped.
Yeah. See,
500 escaped from the corral.
yeah. This is
What are
this is what we all feared. They're going to develop.
The mountains
They're going to
China.
develop. Yeah, they're going to develop a consciousness and a community on their own.
Skynet.
It's going to be like
Here it comes.
the movie Cars, but the bad edition. Cars. It's going to be the movie Cars, but redirected by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ooh, it's sinking.
ANAB and Apsis Bio says on November 11th, company terminated sublease
Funny,
with
it's sinking. You know,
respect to facilities
it sounded
in
like
building in
they
San
did
Diego,
better
California.
than-
That's
better than-
ANAB.
It sounded like they did better than what people were expecting. So, I'm not sure.
Must be those 500 missing cars. I'm seeing conflicting
Yeah.
reports here, though, because they said that they delivered, Q4. I'm sorry, so Q4, that's looking forward. I apologize. Looking forward, they're expecting 16,500 to 17,000 vehicles.
Okay.
To be doubling what they did this same quarter last year. But in Q3, the one we're reporting on now, they delivered 12,000.
November, India, Oscar.
Yes,
Yeah, they didn't beat by much on their sales. 666 versus 655. So maybe that's what the street is reacting to here. Their earnings per share were better, but I think in this market you just have to disappoint on one bottom line and you're hooped.
Yeah, they did up their revenue estimate for Q4 though, so that's usually a good sign.
That is.
But, like you said, Brian, you never know, right? Because it could be that the expectations were,
FTI
people wanted bigger.
Says notification
They
of
wanted
major
people-
interest
yeah.
in shares.
Bigger
Tango, India.
Exactamundo.
And Mike, this is
FTI
another
grading
example,
up
another
here.
one that jumped the gun here. Neo, they're out
Yeah.
early, right? Because they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, they came out early. So they were probably trying to throw off some people. They're like, oh, they're going to be getting a drink or some water. Let's get them out there.
Yeah.
They're not as good as we thought.
They're gonna come back and go, ah!
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, Jared went long on the bounce.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's the that's the Jared we know and love.
No, that's the dead cat bouncer.
That's the dead cat guy.
He's the dead cat trader. We're gonna call him that. I don't want
that.
It's unfortunate, Jared. That's the thing about nicknames. You never get to pick your own.
Yes. It's just like call signs. You don't get to pick the call sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else gets.
My wife has
Go
got
ahead,
a
sorry.
friend from high school. His nickname is Booby, and still to this day, when they get together, they're all the group of them. They're all there, and they're like, "Booby, how you doing?" And that's his name. That's his name since 14. You can't get away from it.
That's what he's got to live
Now
with.
bouncing about $45.
No choice. Booby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Hey, you could have a worse name.
that's true. There's a good Saturday Night Live skit with Will Ferrell where they're in planes, fighter jets, and they're talking their call signs. It's quite funny.
Oh, I bet you that's pretty good. Neil coming back.
Yeah, Neo's ripping. Well, that's what I thought. I didn't know why it sold off so much. Really.
There you go. You guys can watch that.
All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Watching it drop and watching it come ripping back here. I didn't catch the reversal, but thankfully Jared did. And John, looks like John caught the reversal too here. Nice one, Johnny. Yeah, Jared's all out, 45.90.
Nice.
Good one. Nice, guys. Nice hammer.
Yes, excellent trading.
I think the fireworks is over. We're right back to where we started, pretty much.
Damn. Look at that. Jared. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You
that
got
was
a bounce
good.
on that one.
Let's see. AK, what did you do? Wow. Shorted it. Long. Flipped long. Nice. Nice one. Nerves of steel.
Yes.
You really didn't get much of a volume surge on that in the aftermarket. You don't see the big volume that you see during the normal trading day.
No. Not at all.
And in the aftermarket, you're doing about a 1.5 million shares every 2 minutes.
Jared, buddy, man, he is just kicking those. That is
Yeah, he's on fire. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to drop off here. I got stuff I need to take
All
care
right,
of. But
Bryce.
have a good rest. Everybody. Mike, Peter.
Jimmy popping here,
Talk to you
JMIA.
later, Brian.
India
Yep.
Alpha. PAYS pay sign reporting a loss of
Say
12
goodbye
cents
to our
of Alpha
friends
Yankee
out on
Sandy.
YouTube. Don't forget today Thor will be giving his presentation, and if you have that direct access link, you can attend it in the chat room.
Bye, YouTube friends.